Hey YouTube, Marinol here, and you're looking at a JVC speaker. I guess nothing that special about that. I mean, it's a JVC, how good can it be? Well, I'm sure two people who watch my YouTube channel and look at my Instagram will tell you they're bloody fantastic, but I'm going to tell you all because, well, I've got nothing better to do with my time. Yay for me. Anyway, this is a JVC speaker, part of a JVC executive system. From what I've seen, they were made from 2001 to 2005 and retailed for about $1,000. Now, that's a lot of money for a speaker that's tiny, and the amplifier is not much bigger, and it's only 19 watts by 2. It does sound good though. But anyway, this is it. This is the JVC FSSD9. This is the flagship version of it. These are actually Japanese-made speakers. Now, if you know anything about JVC and Kenwood and all those other brands at the time, most of those all had switched to Chinese manufacturing or Taiwanese manufacturing. But these are still made in Japan. Well, I mean, they're not anymore, but this system was. And for that time period where everything was starting to go cheap, well, actually, technically everything went cheap at about 1991. Well, actually, 1989 was when plastic started to be involved. The only thing plastic on these is, this. Even so, it's a really hard plastic, and it's nice that they put good terminals on it. But then for a speaker system that cost $1,000, I kind of would expect screw terminals, but hey, you can't have everything. It's got a real wooden closure, and with a lovely finish on it. Look at that finish. Anyway, let's pop off this cover. It's just your average run-of-the-mill cover, actually. It's nothing special. But what it holds underneath that cover, whoa, magnificence. Check out that driver. Whoa. We're going to take a closer look at this driver. I'm going to take it out. Now, it's a full range driver. As you can see, it's aramid fiber. Let's get up nice and close. Look at that. Whoa. Pretty. Oh, that wasn't very professional, was it? Yeah. Anyway, this driver is very clever. It's full range. It produces bass, mid-range, and treble from one driver. It's 3.3/16 of an inch. Now, this confused me a lot because when I first got them, I only paid $3 for the whole set. And when I first saw them, I was like, yeah, this is very fancy. This is a very nicely built cabinet. It sounds absolutely dead. It's very thick. But I thought, oh, here we go again. Another one of these Logitech knockoff type things, or, all the computer speakers you see, or microsystems, they have just one driver, and they never bloody sound any good. You always need to add a tweeter. But I fired these up on my Technics amp at the time, and I was like, holy crap, how are they doing this? So I ripped off the cover, and I saw there's an aramid fiber driver here. And this is aluminum. It's actually very soft aluminum. If I push too hard, it will dent. But it's connected directly to the voice coil and acts as a tweeter. Now, that's not a new practice or anything by any means. They were doing that back in the 50s with paper cone drivers, and they called them a whizzer cone. And that's how they improved their frequency response. But this kind of does the same thing, but it uses aluminium connected directly to the voice coil, and that acts as its tweeter. And it does work. I put a piece of blue tape over it, and it drops the treble dramatically. There's a far better speaker than its tang band drivers you get in the Logitechs. So, how about we take this driver out and have a look. So of course, this is a What's Inside video, and welcome to What's Inside the JVC speaker. Let's undo this. Let's see how big these screws are. Whew, that's not bad. That's a pretty big screw. Now, if you can't tell already, this isn't plastic. That's metal, which is a nice surprise. I got nothing against plastic on speakers. A lot of manufacturers today use plastic for their baskets, and it's, as long as you build it thick enough, it doesn't have any issues. But these are cast aluminum, which it's very different. I wish it was round. It would have made my next project a lot bloody easier. Because cutting this out's going to be hard. Alright, screws are out. Let's put them aside and take this beefy bugger out. Whew. That's kind of moist. Whoa! Damn, JVC. God, Looks like some Japanese rape tape. It is Japanese rape tape. It's like skin colour. How weird is that? So it's a JVC LE 1000 and 1007-009A 4-ohm driver. Doesn't say power output or power handling. But yeah, that's definitely a metal driver. Oof, it's built quite well. Looks like it might only be a single spider. I mean, I'm okay with that. But quality wise, I mean, damn, that looks good. They put some effort into that. Then again, for $1,000+ I would have bloody expected them to as well. So put the driver aside. Have a look at this cabinet. There's no polyfill in there. We've got some little strips in there. Ooh, that's a weird material. It's like carpet. Oh. So the port goes from here, curves around and comes up here. So it's quite a long port. Oh no. Ah. The bottom and the top as well has it. So it's not too bad. I don't know if you can see that wood. I'm going to see if I can get a shot. Oh, you can see it right there. It's a really strange wood. The front is, unfortunately, it's just like a plywood type thing. But the sides, on the back, it's cherry wood. That's very fancy. I'm actually quite impressed with that. I do wish they had have flared this. It does make a bit of port noise. Needs to be quite hard cabinets to replicate. It's still quite a heavy cabinet even without the speaker, but damn that speaker. I wonder if I could put a tang band in here. Hold that thought. Magic. A tang band just appeared. How about that? Let's see if that fits. I'm detecting problems. It would appear, well, they would fit, just. I don't think it sounds good, but it's a Logitech branded one too. Yeah, that's not going to fit. It's too deep. Damn, that must be, that must sit against the port. Huh, who would have thought? Yeah. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to put this back in the box. And I might just have another listen to it because I love listening to them. They're actually both set up as my main speakers at the moment, with Bose Acoustimass powered module as the subwoofer. Not that that's turned on at the moment because it doesn't have the same sound quality. I shall return. So I went into the replication room and a second one appeared. Magic. Anyway, I'm going to play a song through these, and we're just going to sit back and listen and enjoy the magic that is these JVC speakers. God, that feels dirty saying that. Alright, here we go. This is Electrolyte's Symbolism. It is a no copyright music. Here we go. I hope that bass is coming through. you got to admit, even through this microphone, these speakers sound fantastic. And in person, in a near field situation, when they're like less than a meter from you, these things sound freaking wonderful. Now, I'm going to go back to the song I always play, and that's Scarlet Fire by Otis McLeod. Here we go. Now, come on. Even through this microphone, these sound good, don't they? You gotta admit they sound good. If you can find a pair of these, and I'd say even up to, say, $100, because getting a driver of these quality, of the quality of these just on their own, is not a cheap practice. Trust me. You can spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on just a single drive from, say, ScanSpeak. And these, in a full range application, are amazing. I'd love to try them in open baffle. I don't think they'll put up much bass, but I think clarity-wise, I think they'd be great. But even so, in these cabinets, because they're cylindric, there's no way for the sound to get, cancelled or it to fire back on itself. Standing waves, for all of you who know. There's no way it can have standing waves in the cabinet because it's round, well, it's cylindric. And that really helps them out. I don't think they'd sound as good in a normal box enclosure. There is a model, actually there's a few models of these, with aluminium drivers, carbon fibre, the aramid fibre, paper, wood, and it's bamboo. They made a whole line of these. I'm pretty sure these are the flagship model. I'm not 100% sure, but they're the only ones I've seen so far that have this type of cabinet. There's a few that have the rosewood. It's Japanese rosewood too, so it's smaller. Yeah, if you like the video, drop a like below over here and hit that subscribe button, because I'll be making more videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Marinol out.